Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We are here, and my camera seems kind of tilted downwards for some reason. I guess that's good. Mokachi. Ohayou gozaimasu. Konbanwa. Hello. How's everyone doing today? We all doing well? All doing well? I was gonna talk about what I did this week, but it's all a blur. Cause as usual, I didn't sleep a lot. Cause I just do that on Thursdays for some reason. I don't know why. It just happens. To be fair, I was setting up a lot of stuff, so for personal life things. So I kind of got stuck doing support calls and whatnot. But I ran into someone who was really cool on support, so it was all good in the end. I was like, oh my god, this is so much stuff going on, and then I'm like, you know? And then the support person was really cool, so I went to bed with a smile, thankfully. That was nice. Celtox, Casper, ohayou gozaimasu. Oha konbannichiwa. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. Good night is how you say bye though, so I guess maybe I don't say that right now. But yeah, hello everyone. How are y'all doing? I only have 8 review cards today. That's not a lot. I've been holding off on doing my own units, like, off of stream, just so I can do them on stream with everyone. So, the new cards coming in is lower, and then that means my review cards coming in is also lower. So, alas. But I think it said in that update that we should have some new units coming out really soon. I don't know the exact date. I don't know if there was a date given, but that's exciting. I'm pretty excited about that. 庭にチョコのお墓を作った。え？
庭にチョコのお墓を作った。
Oh.
庭にチョコのお墓を作った。
Ah. I'm like choco. Like you made a grave out of chocolate? What? What? But Choco's a name. Okay. That confused me. Oh. Bit annoyed the emulator I used last night didn't save my progress. Oh no. That's a bummer. Yeah. Huh. That's weird. Maybe did it save in the different location that it's not trying to access right now? So is it in a different folder? Like if you try saving, sometimes I think the path shows up a little, right? So maybe you should try at least taking a peek wherever that path is located. Maybe you'll be able to get it back. 今日4時頃に起きた。眠そう。Yeah, 4時 or 4時 Did I say 4時 or 4時 I don't remember. It should be 4時 I think. 今日は4時頃。うわ。早い。But everyone in the company basically wakes up at 4 now to start working. It's so funny. So like I used to be like one of the earlier birds, but now I'm like one of the latest people to wake up. But it's still I'm waking up at like 4:45. I have my alarm set for 4:45. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, mileage. What's up? Wakanai. Wowza, hello. We have everyone. Or I don't know. We're probably missing a handful of people, but we have a lot of people in here right now. A lot of good mornings coming on. 最近調子どう？いいよ。My 調子 is very E. I think you're gonna respond to like that. The mileage. かわいそう instead of かわいそう。Make sure you get enough sleep. Yeah, I need to get enough sleep. I do. I need to pay attention to that more. It's just like okay, so I got home yesterday and I'm like playing Apex. I'm like binging Apex, trying to get out of bronze because the season just reset. So like everyone's in bronze basically. I almost got out of bronze. Almost, not quite. But and then like I just got distracted. And I'm like, I remembered this life thing that I had. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess I'll do that. And then it took like a couple hours, and then I'm like, oh, well, goodbye sleep. I had a good run. Yeah, kawaii. Yeah, kawaii-so. Kawaii-so. There's there's 3 set kanji for it too. It might help remembering, but they're kind of wonky, so it also might not help remembering. I don't know. I think they're what's it called? A unique reading. Why can't I think of the word right now? It's like a unique reading, not the standard reading. Whatever those are normally called. Koreiru?
これいる
Irang.
これいる
If you say irang back to them, you're gonna be kind of rude. Iranai, arigato is the polite way to turn that down. Do you need this? No thanks. I'm good. Iranai, arigato. If they're... Okay, this is actually... Okay, wait. Rambling time. Okay, so I remember the first time I came to Japan, I had no idea how to reject a bag at the convenience store, or like if I bought something. Yeah, like I just didn't know how to say it. So like a lot of times I don't really remember what I used to say, but it wasn't the most natural thing to say in my response. So I asked my friend who I was with, my native speaker friend. We met up. It was really cool. And she was like, oh, you just say iranai desu. And something about that, I don't know why, but in Japanese, it's completely normal and natural to say. But in English, like, someone's like, do you need a bag? And you respond with, I don't need it. It makes me feel like I'm, like, shutting them down really hard. But, like, you're not. It's just completely normal. Just, iranai desu. And then, bam. That's how you do it. But it just feels like it took me so long to be okay doing, because I was like, oh, this is really rude in English. But it's like, obviously, we're not speaking English. So... You should read Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. Maybe he's related to Nika. I should. I should read a lot of things. I have a lot of things on the list that I need to read. Yeah. I mean, I know sleep is super important. I usually get a lot of sleep. There's maybe like one day a week that I'll get like maybe 5 to 6 hours. Like, what did I get today? Let me check my Fitbit. This is why I like Fitbit, because I always know how much sleep I'm getting. I got 4 hours and 56 minutes. So I went to bed at 23:30, woke up, got out of bed at 5, with my alarm and whatnot. Okay, well that's not the best. That's not the best, but it's not the worst. Definitely want more sleep than that. I catch up on the weekends for sure though. Usually I'll sleep 6 or 7 hours though. I always just say daijoubu desu. You can't say daijoubu desu, but sometimes if you say it, if you don't have the right tone, they get confused like, oh, I'll give you a bag. So I've literally said daijoubu desu, and they've heard me say daijoubu desu. Like, it's like, I know. And then they'll give me a bag anyway, because it's like, oh, I guess I intonationed wrong somehow. So iranai desu will always, like, you can't, because daijoubu desu can go either way. It can be yes or no depending on what they're asking and like how you respond and like what the rest of your body language is. So you can't say daijoubu desu to turn bags down, and that does work. But there are some times where it doesn't work and it's like, crap. And then you get a bag and then you pay 3 to 5 yen for it because that's how things are now. Could you say yeah, daijoubu desu? Technically, yes. Yes, you could say yeah, daijoubu desu. You could say yeah, I guess. Yeah, daijoubu desu would work. The only thing is that when you wrote it out, you did 2 E's, which is technically correct, which is technically the correct way to write it, but no one says it like that. So what you'll want to drop the first E essentially when you're pronouncing it. So you just yeah, daijoubu desu instead of drawing out, just really everyone will know. Everyone knows, everyone does it. So just kind of pay attention to the shortening of that sound. So, yeah, daijoubu desu. A little head nod. Head nod necessary. Iie daijoubu desu. Or iranai desu. Like that. The head nod comes with it. So never forget your head nod. Don't be like me when I first came to Japan and looked like I had no idea what I was doing, even though I kind of understood the language at that point. Yeah. Initially, I feel like iie is used for when it's really gonna make a statement of, yeah, you can say iie when it's like you're shutting down someone. Like someone just says something, you're just like iie. Like, no, shut up. I mean, maybe it's not as strong as shut up, but it definitely feels like you're putting your foot down. If you're pronouncing the full iie, you're kind of putting your foot down. So it's just something to keep track, keep note on, you know, keep it in your brain. Happened the first time with the wrong daijoubu, I always said daijoubu with the shaking no. Yeah, that's kind of what you got to do. Yeah, daijoubu desu. Actually, yeah, that's what I do. I don't say iie, I say iya daijoubu desu. I say iya, which is technically iie, but it's like kind of like the casual version of it. Iya daijoubu desu. That's what I do, actually, like the vast majority of the time. That's what I do. Wakaru sensei. Yeah. So when in doubt, yeah. I think I did that on the Laid Back Japanese podcast as well. Like I just like was talking about how to like reject something or like, you know, say no, you don't need something. And I just intrinsically, automatically, I don't know what the right word is, but I was just like, yeah, daijoubu desu. And I'm like, oh, I just said yeah there. And then I half pronounced my daijoubu. I don't know if you should copy me or not. I think it's natural. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't know.
金属探知機のゲートをくぐる前にポケットを空にしてください。
金属探知機のゲートをくぐる前にポケットを空にしてください。
はい。わかりました。I have a story for every one of these flashcards, man. I don't know why. I guess I have, I don't know. I have a lot of experiences with just Japan stuff, I guess. I don't know. I've been here a couple times. I remember. It's not this one's kind of like just an offhand. Not necessarily related to language, but I remember going through, it was like my second or third trip to Japan. And I brought all of my video game handhelds. I brought my Game Boy. I think I had the PSP at that point. I had my DS. No, I had like 2 3DSs because like I had my English one, I had my Japanese one. I'm rocking a tablet, like a laptop. I have like every gaming console in existence basically, all in my carry-on bag. And I go through, I'm going through the security after for the transfer. So like I'm in Narita, I think, and I'm about to get on my plane to go to Fukuoka. And I'm just like, I take forever to get through security, and I feel bad for everyone behind me because like I have to take it all out and put it in a bag or put it in a box. And like there was one guy, the security guy, who's like kind of giggling. Like so many security people I've run into, American ones too, that are just like, do you like video games, my dude? Oh, I had like 2 Switches or something, or 1 Switch, I think, at that point. PSP, did you have Final Fantasy? I do have Final Fantasy on the PSP. I haven't touched it, but I have it. No, I have Crisis Core. I have Final Fantasy Crisis Core, which is apparently different. Someone told me that. It's because NS writes its content based on the real world stuff. Yep. It feels good. We need to update. Like, that's what I'm excited about, is Native Shark is a system that is always updating. Hey, say what's up. Just. It's because like now we have to update for the bag. So people will always ask you if you want a bag because you have to pay for bags now for if it's a plastic bag. And they don't use paper bags that I've seen in Japan, really. So basically you're always getting asked if you want to pay 3 to 6 yen-ish for a bag, per bag. So like we need to update that. But right now it's not like huge because no one's really traveling here anyway. But you know, Nico is like creating systems to be able to update that in, you know, always keep information good, because that's the thing about like textbook versus a live subscription service is like with a textbook, then you're just kind of, it starts going out of date the second it gets printed, right? But with a live subscription service, then we can always be updating it, and we can always add how the language is evolving, and the language is always evolving. There's situations that you'll find yourself in Japan are always evolving and changing, and I think that's a really good example of it. I took my PS Vita when I went, and I didn't even end up using it at all. That was me with most of my video game consoles, to be honest. But I enjoyed having them. I enjoyed knowing that if I wanted to, I could. That's what matters.
庭で採れたブルーベリーをジャムにしました。
庭で採れたブルーベリーをジャムにしました。
Yo, if you guys have ever had fresh jam, my mom used to make. All right, I guess I'm doing a story for every card. I don't know, maybe. My mom used to make strawberry jam. We would pick strawberries, and then she would make it fresh, and it was the best jam. That was my jam. That jam was my jam. I remember when I was on my way back, accidentally threw the gate with 3 handful leftover yen. Ooh. Yeah. Look at the system when I had like 70 coins on the table. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. It's always embarrassing when you have a ton of stuff in your pocket and you're like, whoopsies. If phase 1 gets updated, you've already finished phase 1. Do you still see the new content? Yes, you will. So what the system is being designed, I think this is RMA, which is Reactive Memory Assistant, but I might be wrong because there's a lot of terms that they've come up with. But it should be RMA, I think is what they're calling it. But basically, content will be treated as concepts instead of like flashcards or like sentences or stuff like that. So if we add a new concept that you've already passed, the system will realize that you haven't done it and present it to you basically almost right away or somewhere very soon in your studies. And then you'd be learning things by concept instead of by specific piece. So yes, you would still be able to see it even if you've gone past that. Even if you're in like phase 4, you'd still see something if we added it to phase 1. If you haven't learned that concept by then. So, did Ty get his love for jam from his mom? Maybe, I don't know. I've never connected it until now. From what I saw, it's literally right away. Yeah, I think literally right away would probably be, especially at the start, it'd probably be the most feasible thing to add, and then maybe we can make adjustments from there. But just to have the feature out, it would probably just be right away.
ひどい肥満だったから手術で胃を小さくしました。
すごい。
ひどい肥満だったから手術で胃を小さくしました。
Shujutsu is scary to me. Hard pass. No thanks. If I can avoid it, obviously, I guess, you know, when you need it, you need it. But if you don't need it, I'm good.
前髪を2センチぐらい短くしてください。
前髪を2センチぐらい短くしてください。
前髪2センチぐらい短くしてください。はい、わかりました。で。Alright. Well, I don't have a story for this one or the last one. 男の子を紹介して。男の子紹介して。
男の子紹介して。
男の子紹介して。
So this is cool. Words like 男の子, the pitch of it, it drops. So you're going like 男の子. So like the no is the highest part. So even though it's not, it's like they treat it as a single word. 男の子 or 髪の毛. There's almost like a pattern when there's like really, really set words when there's a no in connecting them. 髪の毛, which is your hair. So. Yeah. My trip to Japan in April was just officially canceled again. Oh, for the second year because of COVID. I hate this, but at least I have more time to study. Yeah, it's a bummer. It's a bummer. Yeah, hopefully, I'm hoping that everyone will be able to visit at least like by the end of this year. Because apparently the vaccine is going to take a minute to get here. Like we could be looking at like early July after testing. Or in July at the earliest after testing. Because Japan is very strict with its foreign vaccines. Because apparently there was an incident where it was fine everywhere else, and then like they gave it to Japanese people, and it messed up a lot of people. Because like taishitsu ga chigau or something, like the body makeup is different in some way. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not gonna pretend like I know, but this is just things that I've heard. So hopefully they'll be quick with testing it, and then they'll be quick with distributing it, and then we can all go back to normal. But I don't know. I think maybe it'll be the end of this year-ish. So, yeah. Yeah, but that is a lot more time to study, you know? Like, I think when my first trip to Japan, I was like N2. I had passed N2 and then I went to Japan. I think. I think. I would have to double check. But I was definitely around N2-ish, like having passed the N2 at that point. And it was really cool because I wasn't lost, really. I was lost culturally, for sure. But I wasn't lost language-wise. And I think not being lost language-wise is very fun because I have been, you know, I've just seen people who are lost language-wise. And it's like, I really want to help you learn Japanese so you can enjoy this more, you know, because it's so much more enjoyable when you know what's going on and you get all this cool stuff and all these nuances and all this. It's just so much fun. Hey, Ben, what's up? How you doing? We're rambling about random things right now. Let's hope. Yeah, let's hope. I hope. Because I would love to do like a meetup, you know? Like, I would love to. If it wasn't for COVID, I would be like meeting up with so many people right now. Just grabbing a beer or coffee. Probably a beer because I don't drink coffee. A tea or a beer. That's how I do it. Yeah. Really hoping this will be history soon. The pandemic. Yeah, I agree. I know. We're all definitely. I can't wait for it to be done. Come meet up with me in Canada. It's minus 41. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's insane. Also, the cleaning people might be here in a second, so if I duck out, that's what it is. That's insane. Minus 41. I'm sitting here in minus 2. Like, how do I survive this? Minus 41. Oh my god. That's insane. We can bug Ty for more vicarious Japan trips until we go. Yes, I want to talk about my climb to up the mountain, and I want to finish talking about that. Ty's a secret alcoholic. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. I thought minus 2 was cold. Yeah, this is Child's Play, right? What the heck? What the heck? That's crazy. That's crazy that minus 41 is even a thing that can exist. Like, ugh. I think I would just freeze instantly. What does Mr. YouTuber mean by secret? Secret. Wait, it's not like everyone knows. Wait. Wait, hold up. Hey, Terrabellum, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I hear them. They're the cleaning people. They're gonna be in here soon. Oh. Maybe. Yes. All right. Be right back. Oh, hey. Alrighty. I'm back. Tadaima modorimashita. Alright. Let's go through the chat a little bit. Scrolling up. Alright, my first trip, a friend of a friend brought me a ticket for an overnight bus in Tokyo, but he was a guy, I'm a girl, so there's much confusion since I ended up on the male floor of the bus. Oh no! Oh no. Hopefully, I mean, everything was probably fine. It was just a little awkward, right? Or did you get swapped out to the female floor of the bus? I didn't even know there was separate floors. So I've never been on an overnight bus. How was... Wait, all right, I need to know. How was the overnight bus? Would you recommend it? Because I've heard it recommended for people. I mean, it's a good way to save money. But I hear you don't really sleep that well. Also, Cell Talks, it's summer here. Nah. Just so I know I'm in the right place, Native Shark was previously known as Nihongo Shark. Yes, that is correct. Yes. I learned all my Japanese from, well, not all my Japanese, but all of my core studies were Nihongo Shark. And that's what got me to this point. So Nihongo Shark and then video games. And then we basically have made everything a lot easier to do with Native Shark. So instead of needing to design your own study plan and doing all these things like you did with Nihongo Shark and basically every other resource in the world, Native Shark, you just show up, you press the study now button, and you are on your way to your fluency goals. You can, near native fluency. So that's the whole design of Native Shark. And just more streamlined, less mental effort, which is, it takes a lot sometimes to learn without, or while needing to build your plan too. It's not very efficient. Yeah, they swapped me. It had slippers. Ooh, a bus with slippers. Oh, sweet, nice. Slippers sounds cool. And then I want to go on an overnight bus. That sounds really cool. Imagine riding on. I would not be able to sleep probably. I don't know if I'd be able to sleep. I've been getting better at sleeping in loud situations, but Mr. Streamer Man does not equal Nico. Yeah, no, I'm Ty. I'm the community manager. I basically chill with the community. I create content. I do the Laid Back Japanese podcast with Chie, who is one of the 4 founders. So Nico and his wife, and then Caleb and his wife Chie. Oh, Nico's wife is named Day as well. So those are the 4 founders, and then I was brought on the team shortly after, or like once all the decision to expand everything was made. So yeah, I hang out with the community. Nico and Day, and then Chie and Caleb. Are you wife swapping? What? So yeah, Nico does come on here Wednesdays 6 a.m. or no, sorry, Wednesdays like 8:30 a.m. JST. So you do see Nico and Caleb both on here, and then you'll see me and then Chie as well on the other days. So I stream Tuesdays, Fridays by myself at 6 a.m. JST. So yeah, basically it's all a day before for most of the world. And then on Mondays we do a community event, and that's when we have Chie on the stream as well. Thank you for the stream schedule, Wowza. Wowza is always on top of the bot commands. And then yeah, on Mondays we just talk with the community, practice Japanese, and do all this kind of stuff. So, community manager, yay, hype, woo. But yeah, so Nico's still at it. That's wild. Yeah, we have a Discord. Like, he's still active in the Discord if you wanted to like hang out with the community, talk to fellow students, see how they're thinking about Native Shark. Caleb is very active in the Discord, in like platform talking especially. So always a lot of stuff going on. And Wowza is on top of the commands. Thank you, Wowza. So yeah, you can click that link and then you can get into the Discord, and then you just read the rules, hit OK, a little emoji at the bottom, and then bam, you're in. Mokachi, since you're in Fukuoka, do you know how to get over to Okinawa other than by plane? I think there might be a ferry, but who knows what's going on with COVID and how it might affect it. But I know plane is generally I believe to be the preferred method. So, but I'm not terribly familiar with it because I haven't been myself. So, but I do want to go at some point. Also, I just turned my heater on because I'm getting cold. Nihongo Shark, yeah. The Nihongo Shark love. The NS. See, I like that our initials are the same. So I can just say NS, I can mean both of them at the same time. So, The reason I finally studied Japanese 5 years ago and ultimately visited Japan 3 years ago. Yeah. Big same, actually. Okay. Yeah, my story, like, I started studying Japanese about 5.5 years ago. And Nico's blog was, like, the first thing I ran upon. And it was, like, all I needed. Like, I got the original PDF version. The PDF, like, the ebook. And I just read that whole thing. I read the whole entire thing. Review遅い。ごめん。ごめんね。But yeah, I read the whole thing.
もう少し安くしてくれませんか？
たくさん買うからもう少し安くしてくれませんか？
嫌です。I'll buy a lot, so sell it to me cheaper. No. 嫌です。O to be a newbie, I would have loved to see NS compared to NS. I'm saying. Yeah, well, Native Shark is definitely much more polished than Nihongo Shark, tell you that much. But yeah, the reason like I was able to get started and really be able to get where I am today is because of Nico and then Caleb as well. So a lot of appreciation to them. And yeah, I think it's just really amazing that I was able to do it. And like I'm impressed with myself. Like I didn't believe that I could do it kind of when I was starting. And then Nico's guide really told me that I could. And he gave me the ability to do so, gave me the mindset to do so, and then here we are. Here we are. I'm living in Japan now. You know? I had Nihongo Shark being on the mail list is what got me in, and Native Shark. Could never figure out a good plan and made no progress. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people, that's like one of the big things that we're building Native Shark for is like so many people. Well, all right. So like it's just super hard to learn a language right now. Like, and it's not because learning a language is hard. It's because building a plan and getting good resources is grueling. Like the putting your own study plan together takes way too much time. And then like sometimes you just can't find the optimal resource. So you're always like, you're spending a lot of time being active instead of productive. So you're spending a lot of time putting your plan together instead of using your plan. And then it's just so much. It's just too much. So that's why we've made Native Shark to combat that, you know. And it says so good. I honestly had a bit of a hard time keeping traction with Nihongo Shark. Hey, Pillowed Willow. I like that name. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. So it was Fate. Oh wait, all right, wait. Hard time keeping traction with Nihongo Shark, but NS is streamlined, and that's making it happen for me too. Yeah, that's the feedback I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. I'm glad that it's working well for you. Yeah. So yeah, it's just taking all the thought and all the effort, all the mental strain of like, what do I do? Like all these study resources that I've ever done. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll read 10 pages of this every day, and then I'll have to go listen to this every day, and then, I'm automatically gonna game every day, so I don't have to plan for that, thankfully. But then like, okay, now I need to do my flashcards, and then I need to, okay, well wait, shadow loops, and then, oh wait, what's this? What's pitch accent? Where is this? Huh? How to learn Japanese now? Click. Done. Show up every day or as often as you possibly can, and you are now learning Japanese, and you don't have to worry about all this junk that I had to worry about when I started. Oh, mileage. No, yeah, I didn't think you were doubting it, or Nihongo Shark. I would definitely feel the curiosity of what did the past look like. I feel that. I feel called out. I feel like what do I do was 90% of the work before. Exactly. It's too much work to figure out what you need to do. Like I read, like even with Nihongo Shark, it worked for me. But the amount of effort I had to put into designing my study plan, it was a 300-page PDF. I read all of it. You know how much time how much better at Japanese I could have gotten quicker if I just could show up and just hit study now instead of reading a 300 and I think 27-page PDF or something like that. of how to study Japanese and then doing it, you know? And then even when I did it, it was like not the most efficient route because like I still had to figure out stuff after that sometimes. Or like, you know, figure out settings and like some setting didn't work for me on the flashcards or whatever. And it's like, oh, okay, you know, it's just learning too many things the hard way. And that's really what we've designed Native Shark around, is not doing that. Is just make it easy. One click of a button, you are now approaching near native fluency or wherever your fluency goals are. And then once we have a lot of non-path content out, so like the extra credit essentially, you'll be able to, you know, kind of spec into things that you really want to learn earlier, or like some extra information. Like if you really want to learn a lot of video game language, have a video game non-path or whatnot, something like that. Yeah, that's what yeah. The native materials list, will be having that relatively soon. I'm not gonna say super soon, but that is on the mind for relatively near future. This is a common issue with so many learning materials. Someone in the community posted a video and indicating it was the same, trying to learn art. Oh yeah, Mithralda. Yeah, she's really cool. I watched that video. I'm looking forward to seeing what her next video is. And I have definitely seen it happen with people trying to learn programming. Yes, I mean, trying to learn anything right now online. And that's why, that's Caleb. Caleb wants to teach everything. He wants to teach everything because like learning just kind of sucks on the internet sometimes now. Video game path, sign me up. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm going to fight for it. Like there's going to be maybe not an entire path line, but there's definitely going to be non-path content that is about video games and like how to break them down. But I don't know if it would be a path to follow per se. You know what I mean? Nihongo Strike was good, but not very structured. Native Strike's a lot easier to figure out. Yeah, big agree. First time I visited Native Shark, I was like, what? It makes more sense now, but I saw a lot I didn't recognize at all. Yeah, for sure. We always need to be improving our messaging too. For sure. Relatively soon TM. Even better than soon TM. So weird because I say kanji is hard and then I miss it when I'm playing Pokemon. Oh, right, yeah, because Pokemon, the earlier Pokemon are all kana, right? Yeah, nah. The Sekiro path would be the most difficult. Sekiro path? Okay, Sekiro path would be phase 4 plus. Sekiro is a phase 4 plus game. And if you want to get your butt kicked in Japanese, play Sekiro. Because that's what it's doing to me right now. But yeah, no kanji is painful to read. I don't like reading without kanji. I actively avoid things that are only kanji. It's just, no thanks, I'm good. No thanks, fam. You know, like it's just too difficult to parse. Even when there's spaces, it doesn't make any sense. And then you're missing, like, the language is made to be with kanji. So when you just take out an entire meaning facet of it, it's just like, oh, well, what do I do now? You know? So that's why I generally don't recommend games with kana only. And that's like, I talk about this every time I think I mention Pokemon, but excuse me, I'm always conflicted with Pokemon because it's a good game. It's an easy game to play. But the vocabulary is like, it's relatively all right, but kana only makes it rough. And then especially if you're a beginner, you don't get any context from the kanji. But if you play the closer versions, like the more recent versions that have kanji only, then they don't have hiragana for the reading, so you don't know how to read it, and then you're like sitting there with Google Translate camera just like taking a picture every time. And that's, well, I do recommend it. It can be a lot of effort sometimes. Yeah, it's just, I like it and don't like Pokemon for studying Japanese at the same time, and I'm so conflicted all the time. Takes too much brain power to figure out what words are what exactly. I did Nico's brute force method to kanji first 3 months, and burning rough kanji meanings into my brain. Hated life. Oh no. All right, I did it as well, and I really enjoy kanji, so I actually really enjoyed it, and I didn't mind not technically learning Japanese during that time. But that tends to be the vast majority, is like people kind of hate their lives while they're doing that. So that's why we definitely don't do that system anymore. It is not worth it. Imagine enjoying kanji. I love kanji. I love kanji. Yeah, I won't apologize. I love kanji. I'm sorry. Wait, no, I just did it. I love kanji. But yes, the brute force 3-month method you're not actually learning kanji. You're learning how to learn kanji basically. And it's like kind of not efficient. And it's just meh. You know. I did Memory Palace for kanji. It took yeah. I did mnemonics. I've never done a Memory Palace. I actually got to kanji brute force method, but it was tough. Yeah, it's tough. It's much better. Yeah. When you have context to the language, the rest of the language, they're much easier to learn. I did say it worked decently well. 5 years later, I still understand rough meanings of kanji when I run into them. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, for me, I don't remember anything from like when I did those first 3 months. I just know them in words now. Like I'm like, oh, right, that's jitsuyo, or yeah, joyo. Whoops, look at me. I already messed up the reading. It's not a good example for this one. I'm trying to think of a word. I don't know. So like if I would say Yokohama no hama, right? If I'm trying to point out a specific kanji, you know, and I know that's a beach, I believe. So yeah, I don't know. I just like Fukuoka. Like shiawase, or this is just fuku. Yeah, I guess this isn't shiawase. Blessing mountain, blessing hill, blessed hill. But yeah, I just kind of like, I don't know, I just know kanji in the words now. And that's what I think is really valuable, is instead of learning English equivalents that are never going to actually mean anything, and you can't say an English equivalent of a kanji to a Japanese person that doesn't speak English and be like they'll understand it, you know, most of the time. And then like, yeah, I don't, it just doesn't, it's just you can't make a single English equivalent anyway. Hoping to play Pokemon in Japanese at some point. No hiragana makes me sad though. Yeah, that's why I always recommend Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing has hiragana. I recommend almost any game on the Switch that has hiragana. I really need to get the native materials list going so we can get full recommendations out. Manga is also good. Takagi-san, what is it? Karakai Jouzu no Takagi-san. Like, what is it? Teasing Master Takagi-san or something like that. What's the English title? That's a really good one. And then Komi-san wa Komisho desu. Komisho desu. That one is really good too. I think Takagi-san would be a little bit easier. And both have hiragana if I remember correctly. But Komi-san might not. I don't know. I have to remember. She get a tattoo that says kanji daisuki. Get featured on this weird kanji for tattoos for her half. Yeah, right. Jenga playthrough of Dead Space 1. The rig was named Ishimura, and someone asked me to read it. I was like, oh, Ishi, and then it means like town or village. Yeah, that sounds like a name to me. Yeah, it's really satisfying to like run into stuff and people are like, "Oh, you can read that?" Yeah, I kind of can. I can, you know, whatever. I don't understand too much of it, but Pokemon is easy to just press A. Yeah, that's what basically I did when I was playing Pokemon. Is I spent like 2 hours getting out of Little Root Town, and then realized that the method that I was doing it of looking up literally every word in grammar point was flawed. And then I just like looked up sentences when I had the brain power and then played the game the rest of the time. And that worked really well for me. So don't overdo when you're doing native materials. It's okay to not look up every word. You don't have to understand every sentence. That's why I like to replay games. When I do native materials as a beginner, I like to play games I already know how to play. So you don't have to you don't have to try to understand all these how to play the game explanations, which are the most difficult part of native materials. So, yes. While Pokemon is maybe an okay game to play, one of the best games to play in your native language, or as a native material to study Japanese with, is the game that you love, that you have already played a billion times. Because if you are like me, then you've played Pokemon 400 times. You've played Animal Crossing for 800 hours. You know those games by heart. So you should play those games. And then don't get stressed out with looking up every word. And it's going to be a much more enjoyable experience for you. Don't go full completionist. If you want to go full completionist, then beat the game without looking up every word. And then replay the game. Wait like 3 months, 6 months. Get further in your core studies. Replay the game. Boom. Oh, I haven't touched my Anki deck in like 2 years. My Japanese is so rusty. Don't ignore it, Anki. I ignore Anki now. But I have Native Strike custom flashcards, so that's what I do. Where is it? Tools. Boop. This is my custom deck. But yeah, if you're not actively going through your studies, you should do something to maintain for sure. Yeah, otherwise you'll get rusty. One of the big things about studying Japanese is when you're not pushing forward, you need to make sure you're not falling backwards. So that's why keeping up with flashcards at the very least is good. But yeah, how to get used to kanji you can't read, because this is something that we all are gonna live, and Japanese people live this reality too. Like sometimes you just see kanji and you're like, oh, I don't know how to read that, who cares? And that's just kind of how you do in life. Like if it's a place name, then maybe you'll hear it on the announcements of a train. That's how I've learned all of these. Here's the hiragana for all these. That's how I've learned all of these basically. Like I just went to places or heard them talked about. Maybe you can add them in your custom flashcards too, but we also just have a ton of these in general across Native Trek, so you will learn a lot of the bigger place names, or really all of them by the end of the studies, I'm sure. And then you just if you live in a specific area, like I know a lot of place names in Fukuoka now. It was just because, oh hey, wait, there's the train to where? And then you just kind of try to listen to, or you look for the hiragana around it, or maybe there's domaji written around it, English characters, and it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, now I'll just remember this, and then I'll forget it when I come here tomorrow, and then I'll remember it when I see it again. And then, I'll remember it in a week or whatever, and yeah. Haven't played Animal Crossing, but I use their English wiki page because they're the best resources on Japanese, like, there it is. That's funny. Yeah, they have a lot of bugs in that game. I haven't used Anki since Phase 1 came out. Ooh, yay. Yeah. Doing 2 sets of flashcards seems like too much effort. Yeah, especially when you can do custom flashcards in Native Strike, Does Native Strike have an app as well? Flashcards on desktop would not be efficient for me. No, it doesn't have an app, sadly, but you can drag. We do have plans for an app, by the way. That's like one of the higher priorities, but right now we have a couple other things that we're trying to get through before we get to that. But we are planning on having that out this year, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I know you're going to quote me on that now I said it. But I think that's the aim for this year, is having an app out. But I'm not part of the devs meetings, so. But you can chuck like Native Strike on your home screen, like as a web page, and that's what I do. So I'll start it up right now. 1 second. So you can just get your studies on here. Yeah, you can definitely do it. And then like you can hit study now, and then boom, you're doing the same thing that I'm doing on over here. Here I am at my lesson. And then you can get your flashcards. Flashcards work. So yeah, it's definitely possible. It's not a native app, but you can make it, you can save the home page as like an app icon on your home screen. So definitely still doable. But we do want to do a lot of things with a native app that would increase functionalities and just make life easier across the board. I feel like I can click through reviews a lot more easily on my phone. Yeah, for me, I like to spam spacebar. So for me, a desktop I like a little bit more. But I've also done my studies on a tablet before, and that was enjoyable. Spacebar is the big hero. Love doing my views on train. Yeah. Oof, not happening right now. Oof. but it's really good on the phone when I'm around about. Yeah, yeah. It's nice to have, for sure. It's nice to be able to just do a quick handful of cards or whatever, or just something when you have some downtime. Doing reviews on Chrome on your iPhone. People don't all use Safari on iPhones. Oh man. But yeah, I feel PC distraction central. Actually, okay, so this is what I did to make PC not a distraction central when I was learning. When I first started, I was like, okay, because I'm like, when I started, I'm like, okay, an hour every day is what I'm gonna do to study with. And I would study with my computer because at the time it was like Anki and all these PDFs, and it's like, okay, I don't have a tablet or anything like that because I'm not into tablets at that point in my life. So I'm like, okay, well, computer is how I'm gonna study. How can I make this not distracting? So I turn my computer on every day because I'm a nerd. So every time I turn my computer on, I press the power button. Pressing the power button equals an hour of studying. No exceptions. I cannot do anything else until my studies are done. I'm not going to open up my internet browser. I'm not going to open up blah, 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 blah. The only thing that can be open on my computer are my flashcard deck and my grammar book. And like, you know, that's what I'm doing. Or like whatever I'm studying at the core time. Because at the start it was a grammar book. And then thankfully we had Nihongo Shark lessons after that. Once those started getting developed. But I joined before those were fully developed. So no exceptions. Don't open anything else. I cannot open anything else until boom. You think I have that kind of self-control? Okay, if you don't fight yourself with it, if you don't give yourself exceptions, doing something 100% of the time is so much easier than doing something 99% of the time. Because then you're exhausting yourself. Every time that decision comes up, do I let myself get distracted? You have to fight it and be like, no, I won't get distracted this time. And then like, oh, well, I guess maybe I'll get distracted this time. And then boom, you just kind of like lost it there. But every single time the option to become distracted, it comes up, then you're like, well, maybe I'll do it this time. No, I'll be good and not do it this time. And even if you're good and not do it most of the time. But like, if you don't give yourself the exception, no, I don't get distracted. No, I don't get distracted. Hey, am I going to get distracted? No, I'm not the person who gets distracted. You know, it's a little bit of a mindset shift that is extremely helpful. Like, just don't. And it's a little weird to kind of say it like that, but like, don't give yourself the option. Just be the person who presses their power button and studies without exception. And then before you realize it, you'll get into the habit of it. So I hope that makes sense, because that's basically what I did. I was just like, I'm going to be the person who studies an hour a day when I press my power button. And then, you know, eventually, like, I'm like, okay, well, now I have my tablet, or now I have X life commitment that I'll study after I get home from school or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But at that point, I was like 2 years in, and studying was a part of who I was, like, as an identity instead of something I was trying to really get nailed down. Made the mistake of scheduling morning meets off a Yamanote station, so I feel you. Ooh. You're right, I haven't missed a day. Yeah. Eventually it just becomes like, oh, I just study all the time now. And that's just who you are. And then once you become that person, it's really easy to continue. You don't have to motivate yourself. Running off of habit is so much easier than running off of motivation, because motivation is expendable. It's a finite resource. Habit, you just do it. You just do it without even thinking about it. There's no mental effort in booting it up and getting it started. Any 5 minutes, I definitely tried that, but I always turn into 10-15 minutes break. Wait, I do 25-5 style. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. With small breaks. Yeah, I can't do breaks. I don't do breaks. I just can't. Oh, whoops, I added a car there just because I do that. Man, we are not making any progress through our lesson right now, are we? We've been doing this for an hour. It's a good conversation. I'm really enjoying it though, so I have to a lot of good questions coming out, and I can't help but, you know, give my input on that. We're studying. We're being active right now. It's fine. You do find your own groove from trial and error over time. I agree. Wait, I want to hear about the hike. Yes, we will talk about the hike. We will talk about the hike. Don't let me forget before I start going to Sekiro. Don't let me forget. If I boot up Sekiro, I'll be like, Ty, what are you doing? You just, hey man, you put yourself in the just chatting category. So we are just chatting. Big facts. Big facts. Yeah, it's very true. I got a Magikarp. Ooh. Who doesn't love Magikarp? Only during breaks if I really can't look at flashcards, and then yeah, I know there's a lot of people who will maybe aren't quite like me and will do their studies segmented through the day, and if it works for you, do it. Try a couple ways, see what works for you best, see what's easiest to commit to. You know, if you need to do it over several 10-minute periods throughout the day, do it over several 10-minute periods throughout the day. If you need to do it as soon as you wake up, do it as soon as you wake up. I was that type of person a lot of the time, but I also definitely, you need to do it after you get home from work, do it after you get home from work, and after you get home from school. You want to do it after you get out of the shower, before you go to bed or whatnot. Like, yeah, do that. Just experiment with a bunch of places that you can study in. And then boom, my style is pure unadulterated chaos. There it is. There it is. You could also just be pure unadulterated chaos, and if that works for you, then that works for you. As long as you're doing it every day, and whatever habit you form doesn't take effort to start doing. You want to find a way that is easy to fall into your studies when you're not even thinking about it. Sometimes an hour straight, other times 10 minutes of the day, sometimes 7 minutes short bed. Yeah, that's definitely how I did it. Like, I often did an hour straight, but especially as studying became more of a part of who I am instead of like something I need to commit to. Sometimes there would just be days where it's like, it's 10 p.m. and I haven't studied today. Time to chuck in 15 minutes and just spam through some reviews, not really even worry about it, and chuck in 5-10 minutes even sometimes. Actually, well, now a lot of the times, because I get through flashcards very quickly, because flashcards you can get through very quickly. You shouldn't be spending a crazy amount of time on flashcards. Yeah, and just get through it. Boom. Right before bed. Done. Don't even need to worry about it. So, yeah.
福岡ってほんと綺麗な人多いよ。
そうなんだ。福岡って本当綺麗な人が多いよ。Oops, I checked the ga in there. But 人多いよ。I can talk about this a little bit. I want to talk about this a lot later with like Chie. But like 人。
福岡ってほんと綺麗な人多いよ。
人。It's all right. Wait, no, this I have too many. I want to respond to everything in chat. I usually do them all right before going to sleep. I should find a better time to do them since it's messing with my sleep cycle. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh, I guess I'll study an hour past. But that's what I've transformed into. It's 3 a.m. and Native Shark resets at 4. Time to study counter certainly not at 0. Oh my god. All right, maybe I've done that once or twice, but I've definitely not made a habit out of it. But yeah, okay, so I really want to talk about this hito, because a lot of beginners, especially when they're getting used to the Native Shark audio and how just natural and the audio is, it's a little bit of maybe a wall, right? Because a lot of people expect this to be hito, and that's hard for me to say. I can't say it how a lot of beginners will expect it to be. But basically what's going on here is because, so we have he and to. So we have he and to. He to. He to. Alright, so let's pretend that this, can I make this bigger? No. Yeah. Hito. Basically what's going on here is the H and the T, you don't need to vibrate your throat for. Your voice box isn't activated when you're talking about with H and T. So like make the sounds yourself. Hold your throat and make the sound yourself. Right? When you say E, O, your voice box is vibrating, right? E, O. You feel that if you're holding your throat. So because this E, which vibrates your throat, is surrounded by H and T, which don't vibrate your throat, you don't activate your voice box to pronounce them, it just gets kind of muted. So you pronounce it as if you move your mouth to like pronounce the E, but you just don't turn your voice box on, essentially. So it comes out as hito. So when you say hito, you should only feel your voice vibrate, your throat vibrate when you're at the O there. So that's when it should start. So hito, hito, hito. So do it a couple times. Do it even slow. Hito, hito. And I think that'll help a lot with people. And then I also want to have Chie on, and we can talk about a lot more of the nuances and things like tsureshimasu. Like there's some with like the shi and the he sound, they'll get mixed up sometimes. So tsureshimasu. Tsureshimasu. I guess we don't need the shimasu, but tsure. This word here, it's pronounced more like hitsure. Like there's no S sound just because it just kind of disappears. And like if you say like if you say ghost, there's a little bit of the S sound, but it does. So this is like your room number. So you something building 100 and blah 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 room number. So yeah, ghost. There's a little bit of the S in this one, but especially in ghost. And this is why I want Chie, because she can pronounce things obviously naturally. I'm still a learner and I still make mistakes sometimes. Sometimes. But yeah, so hitsure is definitely how you're going to hear it very, 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 very often. So something to keep in mind. So to not get confused with. So if you're kind of mishearing one way or the other, and you're trying to look it up, try typing it the other way, see if something comes up. Hopefully that helps. There's a lot more to talk about with this subject, but hopefully that gives everyone a good jumping off point. So like, especially for discovering things like hito and all that, because that takes a lot of getting used to sometimes, especially if you're not familiar with the concepts. And I know getting familiar with that concept as a starting point is very valuable for a lot of people. It was valuable for me, so I did want to bring it up at some point. So okay, slight change in, but similar with deshita or ashita, how beginners will say yes, yeah. See, I barely even realized I was doing it, so we can write this out too. But yeah, so this deshita, deshita, and then ashita. So this sh, you make the sh sound. There's no, your voice isn't vibrating, your throat isn't vibrating, and then since ta, not vibrating. So because of that, this e. So this will happen a lot with e and u will just disappear. The other ones will still appear as like with your throat vibrating. But the e, when it's in the u sound, when they're in between stuff, it just disappears. So ashita, deshita, 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 and you'll feel your voice vibrating on this e here, de, shita, no vibration, and then you get a vibration again, deshita. And then same thing with ashita, or ashita. I don't remember what the pitch accent is. Ashita, I think. Ashita wa. Yeah, ashita. Yeah, but stuff like that. And almost the same deal with des. Because there's nothing after it and you don't need to reactivate your voice box, it's easier to say when you just say des. So desu is des, except when it's desu, because people want to pronounce it. A lot of times you'll hear it on the phone as desu. If you listen to the Japanese person talk on the phone, they're always pronouncing their u at the end. Don't know why, but it's a thing. Or when they're being really like teine, when they're really being really polite and like really focusing on like making sure the experience of whoever they're talking to is really good, they will fully enunciate a lot of stuff. I'm glad that helped you, Giannis. But how many of just touched how many of us touched the throats to try out what Ty just said? Hey, good, because that means, you know, hopefully it'll be helpful. Had a coworker asking me about kyotsukete, and she realized pronouncing of tsu is really difficult. It is, yeah, kyotsukete. So here we go, kyotsukete. So we have tsu, and then there's ku. So ts, k doesn't activate your voice box, right? Doesn't activate your throat. So, and then this because and i disappear when they're surrounded by two syllables like this. Kyotsukete, kyotsukete. If you're holding your throat as you do it, you will not feel vibration between the ts and k if you're pronouncing it correctly. So you'll feel ki, which is going to be led into o. So both of those are vibrating your voice box, so you'll pronounce both of them. Kyo, tsuke, tsuke. No vibration there until you hit the e. Or, oops. I was wondering why like it was wrong. Okay, kyotsukete. So, yeah, I'm like, why does this look wrong? Why did my IME not pick this up? Because I mistyped it. I said ku instead of k. Whoopsies. But yeah, kyo. So boom, activated voice box. Tsuke, tsuke, tsuke. Nothing. Your voice box isn't gonna be vibrating. Ete. And then boom. Kyotsukete, kyotsukete, kyotsukete. And then boom. It's not kyotsukete. Yeah, I can't even pronounce it. Like I got tripped up on it. Kyotsukete, kyotsukete. Sometimes you maybe hear it if someone's trying to really be like making sure they're pronouncing stuff, and it's like all of these cases you can say deshita, but no one's really gonna say deshita the vast majority of the time, like the vast majority of the time. Or when you're being super feminine character and desu, so desu, yeah, so desu. Well, yeah, well, all right, when I'm thinking of like so desu, so desu ne, so desu, hai, hai, wakarimashita, hai, so desu ne, hai, you know, talking on your phone. Okay, hopefully that was helpful to people. There's definitely a lot of examples. I think I scribbled some down. Let me make sure I actually covered the handful of things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to bring Chie on, but we can grab her another stream too. Yeah, that's basically it. And then like the reason why he and she blur together sometimes is just because of how your mouth moves in the transition between those. So like shitsure and like ghost, just the transition of your mouth. Caleb could definitely explain this one better than I can. But hitsure, so hitsure. Or no, what was the other? There was one word. No, it was hito. Hito. Sometimes you'll hear, if people are talking really fast, you'll almost hear this sound like hito. Just because of the transition of H to T kind of makes an S sound when you're not voicing it. So you'll hear hito, hito, hito. And it's just like, oh, this kind of sounds like a she, but it's actually a he, right? So whenever you're in doubt, try to write it with or without an S sound. If you're like hearing something and you don't have like a written source, you know, you're watching some anime or a movie or something, you know, just try to swap around some characters and see what they would likely be, you know. Okay, hopefully that helped everyone. I know it's a big topic. Extremely unrelated, but just as a precaution, I noticed you're multi-streaming. It's again. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm gonna talk to. I appreciate you saying that. I'm gonna bring that up to Caleb, and we'll look at that. Yeah, we don't want it. That's a yikes right there. Just something to watch out for. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, we don't want to accidentally do something that's a yikes. So, Okay. Yeah, because multi-streaming is good, obviously, but yeah, yikes. We'll look into that soon. But all right. 次は東京。
次は東京、東京。
We're missing the static of the voice here. 次は I can't add it. I can't add static to my voice, but 次は東京、東京. They always mumble when they're actually announcing it instead of like actually on the speakers and all that. Man, I love trains in Japan.
俺も横浜出身です。
Yeah, you can upload after a 24-hour period. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a 24-hour exclusivity period. That's what it is. Okay. That's good then. That's good to know. Yeah, we'll look into that and then figure something out that works for getting all of that together. Because it is nice to live stream. Yeah, you found us through Facebook. Yeah. We have a lot of people on Facebook. There's a lot, like our Facebook is like, we have so many people looking at our Facebook. So we do want to also live stream there. So we'll have to figure something out. Mokachi heading out for the night. Thanks for the stream once again. Yeah, thanks for stopping in. Oyasumi. Oyasumi trains are heat in Nihon. Trains are fire in Japan. I agree. They're really nice. I came by train this morning actually. Usually I bike, but I woke up and I'm like, oh, it's 2 degrees out. Nope. Taking the train. Not dealing with that. 大阪行ったことありますか？はい。
大阪行ったことあります？
Well, I've only been to Osaka in the train station, the bullet train station. I've always gone right through it. I need to go next time, but who knows when next time will be because of COVID and everything. Oh, Nagoya-jo. I went there with my friend. It was really cool. It was a nice view at the top and everything too. Fukuoka. Yeah. I think I learned city names with just like a flashcard deck. It wasn't necessarily fun, but I guess it worked. Yeah. But like everything else, like you don't have to learn vocab in groups because learning vocab in groups is both not fun and not helpful to immediate language use. So honestly, and I think we'll have a sentence once this lesson's done. All of these will be in our flashcards anyway, and they'll be in actual context, which will make it not boring. So that's good. Highly recommend doing that if you're visiting Japan. Yes. Yeah. Had to resort to my phone for so many city names in Japan. Yeah. Or for so many times for city names. Yeah. It's good knowledge to have. I visited Japan the first time and realized I knew like none of the place names, if I remember correctly. I don't remember if I actually studied them before or after, but I remember being like, oh god, what are all these place names? If you're in a large city, all the signs are in English too though. Yeah, that's true. If you're in Tokyo, you can get by with English. But if you're in like Fukuoka, the signs will still be in English. You still have signs in English, but you also have a lot of stuff that's in Fukuoka. That's why I like Fukuoka so much, is because no one expects you to not know Japanese. Or like, you go to Kyoto, everyone talks to me immediately in English. I can respond in the most natural Japanese I can muster, and I'll still get responded to in English. And it's like, I respect it because Kyoto is huge tourism and it makes sense why it's that way. But I feel more at home in Fukuoka because no one thinks I'm different. No one treats me like I'm different. You know what I mean? No one treats me like I'm a tourist. Everyone just comes up to me and is like, yeah, you speak Japanese, like, you better, you know? So I always get to practice my Japanese, and then it just doesn't feel normal. Or it doesn't feel not normal, you know? The entire month when I was in Japan, when I spoke Japanese, they replied in Japanese. I think the first trip or two, like, sometimes they would, but in Kyoto, like, when I went last year, everyone responded to me. I went to the konbini and whatnot, and it was just everyone was always speaking English to me. Like, if you go a little bit out of the way, maybe they'll speak, but if you stay in tourist areas, all you'll get, I feel like, is English, or almost English. I spent 2 nights in Shirosaki, Josaki Machi. I don't know how to pronounce that. A Shiroki Machi. No, yeah, when I talk to like shop owners or whatnot, then they would speak to me in Japanese. And if I approach someone in Japanese, like sometimes, but at the konbini at least, they would always speak to me in English. Like if I spoke to a train attendant and I approached them in Japanese, I think usually they would respond in Japanese. But there were still people who responded in English when I spoke to Japanese or spoke Japanese with them. One of my pet peeves after speaking for like 3 weeks is Japanese. I get Nihongo jouzu desu ne. Yeah, that used to be a pet peeve of mine. But like the thing is, people are just trying to find out what to say, and they can tell that you're trying, and yeah, they just want to be nice. So I always try to feel like I always try to think about how, yeah, this person is just kind of like, they're almost thanking me for having tried to learn the language that they're speaking, that they grew up in, and by learning the language, we also try to learn their culture and all this stuff. So like, basically, what Nihongo jouzu desu ne means, what they're really saying is, thank you for giving a crap about me and what I grew up in, you know? And that's how I always treat it, because I used to get annoyed by it. And I'm like, oh, well, they can't say anything else or blah, 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 right? Yeah. But I don't know. I think I just give people the benefit of the doubt more. I literally said, "Watashi no Nihongo wa heta desu," and they're like, "Oh, your Japanese is so good." Have you guys seen Dogen's skit on Nihongo jouzu desu ne? Like, one of his responses, someone's like, "Ah, Nihongo jouzu desu ne." He's like, "Jouzu? Ah, Nihongo wa sugoku jouzu desu ne." Nihongo? I laughed so hard when that all came out. You should go watch Dogen's skit on it. People are very quick to Nihongo jouzu. Yeah. They can be. It depends. Like if you're, so when they do it the most, what I've noticed in my personal experience is when you're like, if you're not speaking basically perfectly. So like whenever I start stumbling, people will hit me with the Nihongo jouzu desu ne. But if I can get through an entire interaction without stumbling, then they'll ask me, "Nihon nagai desu ka?" Which is like, have you been in Japan for a minute? You know, how long have you been in Japan? So it's like the learners just kind of get hit with the jouzu desu ne, and it's like, that's just the life. That's our life. But, you know, they mean well with it, and they want to compliment you on how much effort you've put in, and they recognize the effort. So they're thanking you for the effort is basically what's going on with that. So I always try to, I don't get annoyed with it anymore, because it's just like, yeah, they're appreciating me appreciating them, essentially. タバコのは匂いしない? Speaking of, my favorite part, a young cashier telling me the price in English with a very Japanese accent, and I was like, "Eigo jouzu desu ne." And he laughed and turned to his coworker and repeated it. That's amazing. Oh, I love this voice actor. Wait, hold up. 美味しそうな音が聞こえてきました。美味しそうな音が聞こえてきました。That's adorable.
美味しそうな音が聞こえてきました。
Yeah, he reads it like normal, but like,
美味しそうな音が聞こえてきました。
that's funny. I love that. Honestly, I didn't really get the whole Nihongo jouzu, but yeah, you're right. It's definitely a lot more likely to happen if you're stumbling versus when you get fined. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I mean, like, as a learner, it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Who cares? You know? You just have to get used to stumbling a lot. なるほどね。なるほど。A conversation between a couple that knows nothing about wine after taking their first sip. Me IRL. I feel attacked. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, it smells nice. Yeah, the scent is. Yeah, yeah, beautiful. I love this. Indeed. Yes, quite. Yes. Has anyone else drank wine out of a tea mug before? Because I have. Oh, yes, quite. 香りがいいね。なるほど。そうですね。わかります。なるほど。Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's my life. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna Thai oshare. Yeah, I drink wine out of an oshare tea mug. This combo is legit. Yeah. It's the only way is a goon bag. What is a goon bag? Which I think is an Australian term. No one else understands. Yeah, I have no idea what goon bag is. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick, and then I'll be back, and then we're going to explore the Fukuoka mountain together. We can do a quick recap on like the first couple of pictures we looked at last stream, and then get into the rest of them because they are amazing. So I will be back in just a second. And yeah. All right. ただいま戻りました. I stumbled on my words there. What have we been talking about? Japanese onomatopoeia is the worst. It's the best and the not best. Sometimes it's the not best. I can agree with that. It's tough. It's tough. I find Japanese onomatopoeia to be one of the toughest parts of the language. So I feel you there. I feel you. For sure. Oh. Did I take it? What did I take screenshots of recently? Like looking for personal information to make sure. There's definitely personal information right there. So let me 1 second. Get rid of that really quick. Honestly, what I should do is just make an album of this. Let me make an album. Yeah, we're gonna look at the hike now. We're gonna look at the hike now. We're gonna make an album of the hike. And then we'll look at it. Plus album. Tarashi album. Japan hike. という名前で. All right. And I'm just making sure that everything is good and I don't accidentally have a picture of my Jumin Hyo or something in here. We should be good. Okay. Let me scroll up to the top and we can get this going. I'll get this on screen in 1 second. Okay. Yes. Here we are. Okay. Personal info, yes. Sekiro has destroyed me, that second world man. I can't get past it. Oh boy, I'm scared. I'd love to hear about the hike, but I better go do my reviews and go to bed. It's pretty late. Yeah, it's pretty late over there, so let's go to some of this. Yeah. You can always watch the VOD too. We'll be on YouTube. But yeah, okay. So we kind of went over this a little bit before. So just kind of a quick recap. This is the river leading up to the mountain. So this is kind of the mountain. Like it's kind of over here is where the mountain would be. This is kind of over the mountain. Oyasumi nasai. Otsukaresama desu. Lawson was selling. I think this is Kankore. I don't know what these are. Do I know those characters? I don't know. Lawson was selling some sort of cleared files or something like that. There's a Danish. That was Sankoku no Tenshi no Danish. But yeah. Mountain. Kirei desho. Cha-chan. Kira kira. Let me watch that again. That was the cute little cars in Japan, right? Aren't they so cute and little? That one's... Some of them aren't. Try to find out if I could import one when I got back. How did it go? Got a pond here. Don't fish in the pond. We kind of covered this, so I'm gonna get through this really quick. Found a little chichai little house, and then I got artsy with it. I love this. I love this so much. I think this is a good picture. I'm proud of this picture. I couldn't imagine a Japan-sized car in the States. I would never hear the end of it. Yeah, I would be worried because like everyone's driving giant trucks, and I would not want to get into a crash against the giant truck in a small Japan car.
You want to be? Oh my god. We did it.
Chef kiss. Kire.
You want to be?
Look at that. That is the good. So this is the first peak that we got to. Like the first like kind of clearing where we could actually see stuff. And yeah. So this is Fukuoka. This is probably like the southern portion of Fukuoka. A little path if you look left. Well, I guess. On your on the camera it looks like I'm looking right, but if you turn this way, which is left, then you would see this. Oh hey, it's me. All right, we're gonna skip the selfies. I needed pictures of myself because I haven't had to take pictures of myself, but the wind caught my shirt. It looks like I have a beer gut. The wind caught my shirt. I thought that was funny. I don't know what this is. Someone, if anyone knows, we need to. You look wrong without headphones. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, man, yeah, I don't. T-shirts. Oh yeah, my T-shirts. My T-shirts. I love my T-shirts. Yeah. My t-shirt that says t-shirt on it because why not? Why not? This is a good. Oh, the bit rate though. We have a view of it. That's the view. There's the tree. That was from that video. And it was a pretty clear day too. Like there wasn't really a lot of clouds. I don't know if this was like smog or something, or it's just like that's how the weather. That's how the view gets. I don't really know. Deku. Yeah. Yeah, I'm basically Deku. And then, okay, so there's like these brooms that like everyone uses to keep the pathways clean. So it's literally just like, yeah, use this broom and help everyone. Please, thanks, bye. A little bit of a path going up. Like this was such a big hike. It was actually insane. Did 314 stairs. It was crazy. And then yeah, this is kind of towards like more of the right. So I think this is you might be looking at Tenjin over here, which is one of the big major city centers. You might be. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Really cool just trees in general. They're super like straight up. I don't know how they're not like deviating at all, but hey, whatever. I drive a smart car. I get made fun of often. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't see that. Oh no. Quirky ones don't actually meet safety standards, so no importing. Oh. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Bishamondo, which is this is the path to Bishamondo. And that's the shrine that we'll be seeing in a second here. Shoniko doko? To the mountain? Or we should all have a native shark hiking trip. That would be cool. Except we have to be careful of bees. Native shark hiking trip. Yes. Yes. Oh, look at this. Oh, but like the sun, like how bright this is, kind of like it kind of like faded out the green here. It was much more green. And this no Nihon no ryoko. Tanoshime. Tanoshime. Oh, it's just too good. I can't not look at this for longer. Look how beautiful that is. This is like the very southern kind of edge. It's like Hakata and like all the main city centers are up here, and this is like looking kind of south-ish. It's like south, maybe. It's kind of like east. It's like southeast-ish. We're looking mostly east, but definitely leaning towards the south here. And then we have this, which I don't know why the rocks are up on top of this, but hey, I don't know. But that was the shrine after you walk past the gate, and it's just so pretty. It's just the shrine in the middle of a mountain, and it's just like, oh, it's just so good. It's just so good. And then yeah, all these little mini shrines, and then a different angle on that shrine. A little area near the shrine where it looks like you could relax, maybe have a picnic, all this stuff. And then coming back from that area to the shrine. So this is the front of the shrine here. So I took an angle of that other picture from like here-ish. Just so good. I love hiking in Japan. I'll break that down one day. This is the history of the temple, or like it has some. Yeah. Or telling us a little bit about what's up. And the festival that's performed here on the third day of every year and in January. I take pictures of things like that, but never read them afterwards. I have so many pictures of my trips. Of just things that are never read. Let's get clear? Yeah, I will. Okay. Man, the Pixel 2 takes good pictures. And then just kind of telling you how to navigate. I love this, a little mini shrine in the tree. That's so cool. That's so cool. Get clear? Get clear? Thank you. Yeah. Look at that. Come on. Come on. Oh, 1 second. I ran out of beats. All right. There we are. More paths. There was so much going up and down. It was actually insane. Like I was sore until Wednesday or Thursday, like yesterday. Beets. I need more beets and radishes for my headphones. No more beets. I think we're going now though. It's just gonna, yeah, it's just a slow. All right. I also need more tea. Give me a sec. I love tea. Wow. Grabbing tea right back. Also, how do sharks drink tea? Yeah, there it is. I'm already back though. I'm already back from the tea. That's why I like having that little the water heater here. You just buy a bunch of tea bags, bring it to the office. There was like a music stadium actually here. So, ongai ongakushitsu e. Sorry, yeah, wait, no. Ongai. Yagai ongakushitsu e. So, yagai ongakushitsu e. So, that is outdoor music room. Hall, actually. Wait, not shitsu. Why am I reading it as shitsu? Yagai ongaku do e. That's how you read it. Ignore everything that I just said before. Yagai ongaku do e. So, music, like, stadium hall thing. I don't know what's going through my brain right now. This dude was chilling. I think I have a really cool picture of him. Yeah. That's cool. And I think I took a better picture so I didn't cut off his elbow there. That is a cool picture. Look at that. Can I get rid of this box? No. I'm proud of that picture. I like that picture. That's a bathroom. I don't take pictures of the bathrooms. Yagai ongaku do. Matcha ski? Meccha ski yo. Matcha meccha ski. Matcha mechakucha ski. I love matcha. I love any type of tea, basically. Like, check this out. All right, so this is the music. So this is where I guess like they would set up concerts or whatnot. But I don't know. People are just chilling there. It didn't look like anything was going on. Then you have just this beautiful, just it's amazing. But yeah, I love matcha. Do you like matcha? Who doesn't like matcha? Matcha ga daisuki na hito, te o agete kudasai. Who loves matcha? Who loves matcha in chat? You go to Kyoto, and your life is matcha. So if you want to have some matcha, boom, you know, you should bring your UFO there. That's actually what I thought. I'm like, man, I really want to play the euphonium right there. And I'm like, oh, now my euphonium's in America. No, I'm so sad. Yeah, it made me sad. I don't know. I've only had it once and didn't like it, but that was here in Australia. When you go to Japan, yes. Like all the matcha, I don't know why, but all the matcha in Japan is basically uji matcha. So it's matcha from Uji, from a specific place in Kyoto, basically. Or is it in Kyoto? It's in Kyoto Prefecture, I think, but it might be not technically Kyoto. But it's no. It's Kyoto. It's a district in Kyoto. I don't know. It's from Uji. Uji, it's around Kyoto, and or in Kyoto, and they just have it. Everything is made of uji matcha. Like you go into Fukuoka and buy anything, you buy ice cream, and it's all called uji matcha if it's flavored matcha, and it's just like really cool. It's really cool. It's really good too. So they're clearly doing something right. I love matcha. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, you need to. Yeah, when you're in Japan, just look for uji matcha, and you will probably enjoy it. Cobblestone path. Uguisutani. Yeah, it's like wherever the heck we went. That was cool. Nice spot to rest in. It was all moss or like algae or whatever this green stuff is covering it, so we didn't really sit down, but lots of cool stuff. That's just a normal photo. And then I see these in Animal Crossing. I don't know what they are, but hey. Matcha hakacha ski. Mucho matcha mecha ski. Kennin no mori. So the forest of the people who live here in this prefecture. Meiji. Oh, I can barely read this. I think it's just like what year it was established, probably, or something like that. Or whenever they put that stone there. Oh. Let's see. Meiji. Oh, I can like just barely make out half of it. All right, no, I can't make it out. River. It's just so worth it because, like, okay, I just love hiking so much in Japan. You know, like I like hiking, and I could get that a little bit in Connecticut, but nothing like the extent that I got on Sunday when I went. So, 育てようこの国この山この緑. So let's raise it like healthy, essentially. Let's bring this up. This country, this mountain, this greenery. And then I took a really cool picture. I like that picture. That's a cool picture to me. I think that's artsy. Someone tell me I'm artsy. I'm joking. You don't have to tell me that. Cool little waterfall there. Art. Oh, this was a wall. And then right in here, there's a little shrine. It's like right here, but you can't really see it. But I took a picture of it. That's a cool photo. I did that on purpose. These sun rays. I like that. That's cool to me. Sunray. That one I didn't do on purpose, but I will definitely pretend like I did. That one I definitely did not do on purpose, but I'm gonna probably pretend like it next time I talk about it. Same with this. But yeah, this is like around the mountain. So the wall was here, and then there's stairways leading around it. And then I have a video of us going up it because it's super steep, and it doesn't capture how steep the mountain actually is on a video. So there's me walking up it.
Hi, Jacob.
I think I have Jacob. Hey, Jacob.
You do it. I do it too. It's fine.
Yeah, this is cool.
This is amazing. Like, video kind of helps capture the scale a little bit, but
You can hear me out of breath.
no promises.
Yeah. It's hard to capture exactly how big this actually is. But here we are with this little Buddha here. I didn't know Terrence Malick was streaming and all those I don't know who that is, I'm sorry. If you had lens flares, then I would know whoever. Oh crap, what was his name? J.J. Abrams, I think. He does the lens flares, right? Like lens flares are his jam. Okay, so to get up here, there's a rope. There's a rope right here. Oops. There's a rope right here. So you literally have to climb. You have to grab the rope so you don't just fall down and then die in this river here. And of course we did it. Different filmmaker, yeah. Look at this. This is beautiful. We literally ran into. It's like we're playing Breath of the Wild right now. We ran into, like, if you ever wonder where these Korok ideas come from, look no further. Like, they literally have the same yellow flower too a lot of the time. It's like we got Korok poop from there, and it was great. I have a handful of Korok poop at this moment in my picture, at taking this picture. And this is a marker to say like where it is in the map and whatnot, so people can come visit it. But yeah, we literally just, it's so cool. Like in this wall, like this is a wall over here. This is originally like a castle wall. Because this is the ancient ruins of a castle. So Onojo, it's the ancient ruins of a castle. So like the entire mountain was basically a castle wall, and then like it had a town inside of it. And this is what's left of it. So apparently the oldest castle in Japan, according to some of the bulletin boards. And then you just walk up, and then you can climb up this, and then boom, you have this little like mini thing. I'm not entirely sure. I guess you can pray to it, maybe. Maybe that's my guess. And then that's looking down from it. I was holding on the rope, so I didn't eat it while I took that picture. But yeah, if you fall, there's like rocks and water right here, so it's the big bad. You don't want to fall. All right, and then we So the wall was like over here on the, there's a road right here. The wall was over here. So we go up here and it's super steep and I can barely breathe going up this. Like it barely captures exactly how steep it was. It's crazy. Really old stuff fascinates me because the oldest thing in Australia are only like 200 years old. Yeah, that's the same with me in America. Like there's not really that much old stuff in America. Like everything is pretty freaking new. And then Japan, you get all this stuff that's like thousands of years old, or you know, a good thousand. I mean, that wall, it was made in about 660, I think, is when it was really made. So a good 1400 years. That's insane. That's insane. Like it's just too cool. Like that's why I like. That's what. Yeah, that's a big reason why I like Japan so much. There's just so much history to it. And then we got up here. Is this? Oh, that's not a video. More maps. To the center. So there's like a center where you can get information about this castle. Okay, so Jacob and I get here, and this is apparently, this must be the foundations of certain buildings that, you know, used to be there with the castle. And then we get over to like this point here, and a lady, a really nice lady, walks up the mountain. Are there any large temples in Fukuoka that you can tourist at? I think there are a couple, but I haven't been to them yet. They're not like, there's nothing like crazy Kyoto temples that I know of though. Like in general, like Kyoto is like nuts for its temples and like they make that the main point. But Fukuoka is more like kind of a chill small city. Today's lesson is so long, no new vocab kanji. Yeah, we'll be regulating those more too, so they won't be giant lessons that cause you to get nothing else. Because giant lessons are stressful sometimes, so we are aware of that and want to fix those up a little bit and see what we can do with that. But yeah, so we get to here, and this lady comes up the mountain, and I just got done telling Jacob, I'm like, Jacob, you can do so much, and issue a warning beforehand. Yeah, there's like one or two of those. There's 2 lessons I think that we issue a warning beforehand. But yeah, so I'm like, Jacob, you can create a conversation. Here's how you create a conversation with a Japanese person. This is how you do it. Ready? You say the standard konnichiwa. No one really expects you to, you know, konnichiwa, boom. All right, whatever. Who cares? And sometimes they won't talk to you from there, and they'll just be like the passing hello, right? All you need to do is say one thing, desu ne. Say what's on your mind, desu ne. So I think she approached us with an extra little bit. So she was like, "Kitsui desu ne." I'm like, "Takai desu ne." So like, yeah. And maybe that wasn't natural. I'm not sure, but it got the conversation going. So she was like, "Oh, this is tough to climb up." I'm like, "Yeah, we're pretty high up, aren't we?" And then we talked to her for like 10, 15 minutes, and she gave us a map of the mountain because we didn't have one. And she was really nice. And then I asked her, I'm like, この並んでる席わかってますか? 何かわかってますか? Like, do you know what these are? Like, わかりますか? And it's like that she like gave us some history about the ruins. Just like, oh, well then, yeah, no, you got to go to the center. Then they have a bunch of stuff over there, and then I'll have pictures of the center too. And she was just a really nice lady. And then like when she was ready to say goodbye, she gave us this really, really deep bow. And I'm like, I don't know how much to bow back, but hey, thank you. And it was just a really great conversation. And you can get that just by saying, is it hot outside? Atsui desu ne. Or if you go off the beaten path a little bit and someone is a board shop owner, or you're hiking in the mountain, something like that, you're on a walk. If they look like they might be someone cool to talk to, and even if they don't respond to it, then all you'd said was, oh, it's hot, isn't it? And then you can be like, yeah. But I've never had someone where I say, oh, it's cold, oh, it's hot, isn't it? And then they don't give me a like 10-minute conversation afterwards. So you don't have to even carry the conversation. You know how much I got talked at? It was crazy. I love it. But yeah, people are super open to conversation. You don't need to be necessarily good at Japanese. You just, if you can kind of get the gist and you can say atsui desu ne, you will have someone talking to you, and they will work with you. It's just so worth it. It's just so worth it. So whenever you're touristing in Japan, whenever the world opens up again, do that. Travel to Japan when I know. This was it. And then this is the path she came up on. All right, and then we had that conversation. Then we went down, and this is now we're headed towards the center. But this is basically, yeah, this is Onojo. Oh, did I not get a full picture of it? But yeah, basically, did Google make a panorama of it? No. You know, so basically it's just castle walls and then a small city inside. So castle walls, small city inside. There's several small towns. And then like what these buildings are like what the stones that we had lined up were where these buildings used to be. Waku waku, waku waku ne. Also, hi. I can't tell what your emote is, but hello, welcome to the stream. I am the Tusk. But yeah, it's super nice. Like, it's a lot of this stuff was dirt walls too. I think they have a little. And then yeah, so this describes the wall that we saw. So the ishigaki, and then yeah, it was just there to keep people out basically. They made 5 separate stone walls, and then built the ruins of buildings. So like all these little things, and this describes the ruins of buildings and basically what's left of them. And then it shows a map, and then boom, and then it shows this dorui, I think it was called, right? Dorui, and this is dirt walls that they like compacted dirt, I suppose. Yeah, they put dirt up and then made like a kind of like a dam. I believe table is dam. So like a dam formation type thing there. Imagine being able to read that quickly. Okay, to be fair, I already read it in full before. So, but I guess I can read kind of quick. I've done it for a minute now. This is what it looks like from the sky. I think we got off our bikes somewhere in this area-ish, and then we like literally did like the entire, maybe up to here. I'm not sure. I think we did a lot. We did like 27,000 steps in that day, and then 314 staircases. So there was a lot going on. That's for sure. And then over here, this used to be the castle gate, so it used to look like this, and this is what's left of it. So a couple of rocks, but that used to be the gate to the castle, which was near the kind of south. Jomon Castle Gate. That's so cool. Ah, it's just so cool. And then you look to the right of that board that we were looking at, and kablam. But yeah, the colors are washed out. The colors are washed out with the picture. They were so much more vibrant in real life. That was the first step. That was the first 200 steps, and I got a badge from Fitbit. There's a koi fish pond. Somebody had an oopsie when they were going through here. Good thing that guardrail was there is all I'm gonna say. Yikes. And then frequent accidents. You don't say. Ugh. Yeah, be careful. When it's raining and you're driving, people, be careful. Cars are super dangerous. I don't like cars because they're so freaking dangerous. I haven't had a lot of close calls, but I have had a close call or two before in a car, and it's not fun. It's not fun. So that's why I like Japan a lot too, is because I don't have to drive anymore. Like I can just be on a train, or I can bike to most places, you know. Man, this is so nice. Yeah, okay, and then here's some of the foundations of that. And then they're doing some sort of preservation, I imagine, something over there for that. They were like digging up some stuff. Yeah. Now this is like, if you ask me to read this quickly, I kind of can't. This is really tough to read. But yeah, like this is Doruri, which I literally learned that day, and then like this is Dazaifu Koujomon. So like Dazaifu is a place that I think we were in. Yeah. Just talking about Uedan to Kadan, or sorry, Jodan to Kadan ni kugiri. Okay, so this like kind of divides some steps. I don't know. Oh, right. Okay, it's talking about the formation of this actually. So it's like divided by steps here. There's 2 buildings here. Okay, so it's talking about how the buildings were lined up, basically, is what's going on here. I almost fell in a pond to get this picture, so please appreciate it. Thank you. I almost fell in a pond. Do I have a picture of the pond? No. There was just a steep thing and I fell like twice. So I fell almost once. I almost fell once to get this picture. And then I stepped down. This is that shrine thing that we looked at is over here. I stepped down and I almost fall trying to take this. That's why it's at an angle. Oh, kirei. Yeah. I tried to get artsy and this one didn't really turn out that well. But. Wait, finger picture. Yeah. Yeah, I do that sometimes. I did that. I think it adds to the piece. That was totally intentional. It's totally intentional. And then just more of these. The flower's different. But it's about the same, I think, as the thing that we saw inside of the castle wall. So lots of those shrines around. And then boom. So this is looking in, and this is the mountains on the other side where the castle would be. So the walls would be going along all of this. And that's crazy. Lets them know it really was you taking the photos. Yeah, I guess so, right? It's true. Yeah. And yeah, just the walls all along here. It's crazy how much wall they've actually built to protect. And most of this was still forest when the castle was up. Oops, wait, is that a video? Is that a video? Yes. Ah, the bitrate's so bad though. It's just so pretty though. Like, it's hard to capture the scale in a picture. Symbolizes human encroachment on nature or something. There it is. But man. But yeah, the greens are kind of washed out. It was much more green. This kind of shows a little bit of the green, but like, it was still way more green. It's just so cool though. It's just so cool. I think this is another video. This should be another video. Do you guys want to hike when you get here? I imagine the answer is yes. Because like, when you can get stuff like this, if you come to Fukuoka, you need to come check this out because this is just too cool. It's just too cool. Yeah, the sun was kind of bright here, so it washed out the pictures. And then another Butzazol. I need to get fit again after not leaving my house for a year though. Yo, Ring Fit Adventures. If you have a Switch, Ring Fit Adventures. That's what I've been using, and I was able to do all this crap. And just hike what you can. Yo, you actually own that? Yeah, do it. All right, so yeah, okay. Oh, we didn't. Okay, it was so steep here and covered in debris that there's a rope set out so you can climb up the freaking mountain. We were going down, but like, did I take a video? No, I didn't. I was laughing so hard when I took this picture because this is ridiculous. It's crazy. It's so funny. Mileage, you have to go. All right, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Next Ghibli movie is about a tourist finger and this photo affecting the environment. Yeah. But basically, this is as we're wrapping it up. It got really, really crazy path-wise, and then yeah, we got out, and then that's it. It got really crazy path-wise, so I actually couldn't take a lot of photos here because I almost like fell and split my head open. Actually, no, I literally did fall, but I almost split my head open. I caught myself on the rock that was about to go into my face. That would have been cool. But yeah, that was all right. So that's my Japan trip. Is no one else in the office? No. Right now we're in a state of emergency, so I'm the only one who really comes to the office. So yeah, Fukuoka's in a state of emergency, so the less people coming to the office, the better. Yeah, I'm glad my head is okay too. I am very glad about that. I too am glad. Yeah, a rock gave way under me, and then it made me fall, and then I went down from there. All right, Sekiro time. Sekiro time. Sekiro time. Sekiro. Shadows die twice. Hey, all right, it does work. Okay, wait, does this work? This works, right? Get this music paused. Gosh, this particle quiz. Oh, the knee and the debt. Oh, continue. Can I just continue? Is this letting autosave? I gotten every answer right, but I keep second guessing myself. Yeah, that'll happen. You'll get the hang of it, and then not. Excuse me. Then not second guess yourself. But then sometimes you'll still second guess yourself 5 years in, like if you're anything like me. But it won't happen often, so you have that going for you. Wait 1 second. Wah! Wah! Wait 1 second, 1 second. I having technical difficulties at the moment. Wait. Right now it's not appearing on my screen. I kind of have to restart actually, Sekiro. It wasn't appearing on my screen. It appeared on the game stream. All right, let me just restart this and then we can get in. Play the last little bit of Sekiro. All right, play. All right. Ty, you're really good at convincing me continuing learning will be all right. It will be. It will be. You'll have the same problem in 5 years. It'll be to a lesser extent. It'll just be something funny that you laugh about. I promise. Just keep swimming. Yeah, you have the same problem in 5 years. Nah. You get there. You get there. Like, you're always going to get tripped up on something. It's whatever. But, like, the things you get tripped up on won't be crazy. Oh, hey, grapple hook. Grapple hook. Ningishu. Oh, that's my new arm that got cut off. Okay, so basically, I rescued my, like, master, my Aruji, my lord. And then I got him out, and then I accidentally lost him. And when he was getting kidnapped, I got my arm cut off. And I wake up, and this guy gave me this, like, prosthetic magical arm. And basically, that's the entire thing of what we've gotten through so far. And I can press F to use it. Eh. Whoa, that's cool. Okay. Nada haremos. Confused. Oh, and then I need to press E to get. There we go. Okay. And then E. Alright, now we're just gonna go try to find our Aruji, our master again that we lost. What's going on here? Oh, okay, this is the save point, right? Maybe? Sculptor idol found. Okay. 普通渡りメニューが解禁されました。Okay, so we unlocked a menu that seems to be upgrading. そこで即座に移動する。Oh, okay, we can teleport and stuff to other Butsuzols. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I don't really know what my purpose of being here at the moment is. Oh, I'm gonna fall. How you doing? Nice. Okay. We can. Okay, so. 異物取得. So we can collect their items by holding E. Okay. Coolio. This is an item. Mariyaku, or Yeah, Mariaku? Mariaku? Danyaku? HP をゆっくりと回復させる Mariaku. Okay, so this is a heal over time. And then... Oh, I don't know how to read that. To kakera? Like a piece of a... Nageru to yoi oto de wareru circle herb? Yeah, complete herb. Because circular can also mean like kind of complete, full. So like a full herb, I guess. But yeah, that is those are the kanji. All right. So we can distract people with this. Okay. Boop. Okay, good. Easy. Aw, crap, I'm getting everyone's attention, though. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Oh, I feel like a ninja, dude. I feel like a ninja with that thing. Okay. Tab. What's my escape? So let me get these things on. Kaiributsu. Don't need. Okay. How do I approach this? Do I just yeet in? Got him. Oops. Okay, there is... He can't see me. How you doing? Oh, he's got a bow. Wait, does he have a bow, or did I just get hit by an attack without being able to react to it? Ite. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotta use this. How do I use my items again? E? Wait, I forgot how to use item. R. Alright. Let's go. Got him. Alright. Haven't covered many kanji yet, but this game seems like a lot of old style Japanese games. Oh, it's a pupper. The pupper doesn't seem friendly. Oh, bad pupper. No, bad pupper. Bad pupper. No. Oh, I'm sorry, pupper. Alright. Well. That was that. Yeah, it has a lot of old style Japanese. This is definitely... So, like, if we were going to place this in, like, where you should probably be consuming this, this would be Phase 4 Plus. This is very difficult. And because of that, I don't always look up everything because it's like, is this completely useful? Maybe not. So, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really old style Japanese in this game, for sure. So. Oh, bad pupper. Bad pupper. Bad pupper. Eat that. Man, those puppers don't like me. Butzazol. Can I heal up with this? QK suru. Take a rest. Okay, sweet. And then with that, I get my medicine back. Okay. Oh my god, another pupper? Where? Pupper? Bad pupper. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess we'll take another rest, unless that resets enemies. Is that what happened there? I don't really know. QK suru. So many puppers. So many bad puppers. Alright, does that reset enemies? Okay, it clearly does. Alright, yeah, that resets enemies, so I guess we can't use it to just, like, clear a mob and then come back and spam heal. Oh my god. Oh, hey. Some arrows there. Oh. Go up here. That's so cool. Oh, hello. Shuriken shot. Oh. We have shuriken. We have... Sweet. Oh. Okay, so now we get to upgrade our hand. If we go back to him. Okay, and then we can teleport back. So, kaiributsu o tsukau to subayaku modoru koto ga dekiru. So, we can run back to him by teleport, or we can teleport back, and then he can upgrade our hand, our arm thing. So we have shuriken. Shuriken. So this is ningua. So like, what's the internet Japanese slang of BRB? I think you can say AFK, and there's a Japanese slang for it, but I'm not entirely sure of the BRB one. But I think like AFK is shusekichu, if I remember correctly. So like currently having left seat, like, or no, kessekichu, I think. It's either shuseki or kesseki. I think it might be kesseki. So like empty chair, not at chair, essentially. I think Discord might even have it. What do they have? Oh, taisekichu. That's what it is. Yeah, taisekichu is like away from seat, not at the chair. So taisekichu. And that's a good way to be like AFK if you just type AFK. But I don't know if there's a good BRB equivalent. You could just say modotte kuru. Like I'll be back in a sec. Or I'll be back. Modotte kuru. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the internet slang is. Okay, so we can go back and get a shuriken installed into our arm. And that sounds actually pretty cool, so let's do that. Kaiributsu tsukaimasu. Aretera. Kakke. Kemono. Kemono wa ouki na oto ni hisomu. Oops. Alright, so we healed up. Hello. I don't remember you being here. It looks like you're back. For me to see your actual power, it's crazy. Okay, who are you? Emma. Okay, so she's a medicine person who... Saru... Oh. Saru no kata. Okay, she serves someone that she can't tell us who is. So not him. I won't tell you to believe me, but I must fulfill my master's orders. Oh, our healing hyotan, our healing potion thing, she made it. Okay. So wait, you made this thing? It did, yeah. Celtics. You might have noticed, yeah. She's just talking to us about that. Yeah. You probably noticed, but the water is always welling out of the hyotan, the gourd. Please, bring the... Oh. Okay, so she enchanted the seed somehow. So she enchanted the seed somehow. So seeds are what give off the medicine water. So if we get more seeds in there, then we'll get more medicine water essentially. So seeds are how we upgrade our ability to drink it. Yes, that had the kanji for sumimasen. So yeah, it's sumu. You can just look up sumu, which is like to finish. So sumimasen is like, so when you're saying I'm sorry, you're basically saying something something is unfinished. You know. Have we already talked about this? Oh, he's telling us about, okay. He's telling us about how to, yeah, sumu. Yep, sumimasen. Yep, that's it. Alright, so he's telling us about when we upgrade it, our arm, then we'll have more ways to kill people. Hi.
随分と詳しい。いかんな。いつまでも血生臭いことを言うておるから、仏の顔も鬼になるのよ。貸してみろ。わしが人
Yeah, he's basically saying he's like bathed in sin, I guess is the equivalent of what he said. Alright, well. We can, boom. He bet us a shuriken arm.
そこにある優しい顔の仏様。そいつには妙な真似をするなよ。
Okay, so he's like that. The really kind-faced Buddha statue over there. Don't do some crazy stuff in front of them. But yeah, he was saying he's like basically so bathed in sin, or like not sin, but he's so bathed in like crazy wrongdoings that even the Buddha's face looks like an Oni's face to him. Alright, Sobi menu o hiraku. Control is use that. Z is kirikae. Okay, so Z is my special for that. So escape, open that. F de, okay. So menu is F, and then when you press F, we can change. Here we are. That's all right. So that F gives us that. It's extra information. Okay, and then we can press Z. Oh, we need shuriken. We actually need ammo for this. Okay. Oh, hey. Oh, right. Myonamane. When he said myonamane, like a strange behavior, he meant don't shoot the shuriken in front of the Buddha. Alright. Okay, so we need keidai? Keidai, I think? So we'll need whatever this is. Keidai, I'm imagining is what the reading is. Keidai wa taoshita teki kara shitoku dekiru hoka 当たりに漂っていることもあり、近づけば入手できる。Okay, so we can. What happens if you shoot the shuriken in front of it? It just doesn't let me open it. Like I literally can't open up the shuriken like shooting menu. I can't equip them in front of the Buddha statues. So Butsuzo, and then Onizo, or Kizo. Maybe this is Kizo. Okay, so we can buy them. We can get energy to shoot shuriken from defeating enemies, and sometimes it'll just be chilling on the ground. Hai, wakarimashita. Okay. So we go to, yeah, we can buy it from these. Okay. So Butsuwatari. Oops, wait. Let's go as far as we got. Also, I'm about to see. Get more tea. Alright. Real talk. Sometimes I'll seep a tea bag like 3 times just because I want to drink hot water. Or sometimes I'll just drink hot water. Am I weird? I guess I'm American. It's kind of a meme. It's kind of a meme to seep a 3 bag 3 times, isn't it? A 3 bag 3 times? A 3 bag tea times? A tea bag 3 times. It's not good. It's not good, but I just want the warmth more than anything at this point, you know? わかる人いますか? いますか? Tea. T. Alright, okay. Oh, hello. There's a guy over there. He hasn't noticed me. Shh. Quiet. Quiet. Oh, I said be quiet, guys. You're not exactly alone. I think my Chinese friend drinks hot water. Yeah, it's good. It's nice sometimes. Kiken kogeki. Okay. Guard ga dekinai kogeki mo aru. Okay, so there's attacks that you can't guard. Okay. そしたら危うい攻撃は Okay. So Keat will be written above us, which is abunai, danger, will be written above us, indicating its attack that we cannot guard against. Or wait, no. 応じた対処をすればよい。突きこぎに合わせて弾き。Okay. We can jump backwards. Okay, let's try to... Okay, we have to like kind of do a preemptive attack. Ooh, we did. Alright, we so far so good. Ow. Eat that. Oh. Yep. Okami. Wolf, live in my blood. Live with my blood. Yo, we get revived by... Well. Oh. Whoa. Our Aruji just revived us. Wait, Korogari Kaihi. So space もしくは shift. 敵に崩れ Wait, okay. 体勢を崩されてしまったとき Okay, so once we get knocked down, we can shift or... Okay, 改正 Okay, and this is just telling us what just happened. 敵たした人 Okay. 水から蘇らせる。改正の力は基本一つ Okay. Okay, so we can only do this once per rest. Whoa! Ow. Oh, I got one shot. Alright. Alright. Wait, how do I use the shuriken? I pressed Z and nothing happened. A couple times there. I don't know why it didn't let me use the shuriken at all. 死亡喪失 Alright, so skill 経験値を半分 Okay, so we lose half our experience points. それを取り戻す Alright, so we just lose it. All of it. Okay. Faith, say こんばんは。おはようございます。How you doing? We are dying a lot in Sekiro. 島を失うのは免れない。Alright. ないことには。Okay, well, there's no way to... Pupper. 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 Oh, wrecked. Alright, let's see what's up here. What? What in tarnation? It's a big chicken. Oh god. I was not ready for that chicken to be up here. Why is there a giant chicken? I want to fight this guard again, though. Yeah, that was weird. Okay, wait. Te shuriken. But how do I use this? Shohige dai 1. Shuriken 仕込み込んだ。はい。Okay, so this is for, yeah. 携帯を使用 消費して. All right, so this uses Keidai, which is like the points for it, which I'm assuming is the correct reading. I don't know. Shuriken sha no, okay, kakuguri kara, arctic mechanism, blah 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 blah. 素早く投げ打った敵の HP と okay, okay, but oops. Control is Shuriken Uchi. Okay. I'm getting used to Japanese keyboard with Windows space. Still feeling weird. Yeah, what I do is I actually only use the Japanese keyboard, and I've gotten used to boop. Boop. Oh god, okay. Oh. Okay. Spamming. He can't stop the onslaught. Oh. Did I do it? Oh, I did it. What? Oh god. Ouch. Okay. Oh jeez. Itena. I just blocked a kick with a sword. Oh, I died. Dang. Okay, I'm getting used to Japanese keyboard with Windows space. Yeah, it's weird. I usually have just the Japanese keyboard set up, and then I've gotten used to like where the apostrophe and blah 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 all is. Yeah, he gets kaisei too. Yeah, I guess so, right? Oh, I faced the wrong way. I didn't have a thing locked on him. And then I swap with like my, in the very top left corner, like on an American keyboard, it'll be the tilde, like the little very top left, like the button left of 1 is how I swap over everything. Wait, how do I rest here? Oh no, I lose my shuriken. I have to buy stuff now with coin. I guess I'll buy one of these for 10 coin. Interesting. Going to have to check that out. Yeah. On a Japanese keyboard. Here, let me actually spam. We spam controls. You can actually see the keys. Oopsies. Oh crap! I spam control. But basically, this key right under the space bar, you can press this and it'll swap between the two keyboards. So you can, or the two inputs. So the keyboard will be the same. So if you can get used to the Japanese keyboard, then boom. Yeah, the RGB, yeah. It's just red, sadly. But this is a nice keyboard. I really like it. Nice and small, too. All right, well, I guess we try this guy again. Huh. Is there a point in beating this guy even? Oopsies. Really high. Okay. Oh, we can. Ah, no. I don't want to be stuck to the wall. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize how valuable the shuriken were when I threw them. Itte. Itte. どうすればよい? Haha. Yeah. Oh, Kiken. Nani shiteru? I don't know what he was doing, but I didn't like it. Itai. 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 Yeah, this guy has 2 more lives, I think. 1 life? He's like buffing himself? Okay, okay. Ooh, what is this? What is that? What is he doing? Oh no! Beat that guy. You can also get his health down with a stealth assassination. Ooh, yeah, that might be the call actually. Totally off topic. I just got to the kanji Shibu, and I totally remember because Shibuya no Shibu, and it's sheet without being stopped at. Oh, okay. Hey, oh, with being stopped at the Shibuya crossing. Hey, there you go, dude. The red ribbon army. Okay, Meijo. Oh, all right. We already went in this. Hi, Pupper. Bye, Pupper. Did I have more? It's like my friend. Yeah. Well. Ah. All right. Well, I guess we're starting. Okay, so we can stealth. Let's stealth. Let's try stealthing. How do we stealth this? Oh, hey, there's an item. The thing is, like, you lose items. Like, you don't get a lot of your items back. So you get punished pretty hard when you die a lot. As if dying wasn't punishment enough. Ohayou gozaimasu. I don't think I did it. I think I was early. Ow. Ouch. I gotta get good. Just don't die. Yeah, I don't think I can make any promises about that. I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna die there. I just lose my XP, right? Like, that's all I lose when I die. Cynic? 4? Hi. Hello. Oh, I have a cutscene. I am going to try my best, but, so far it's, you know. Oh, it looks like you're awake. Wait, am I back here? Why am I back here? Seems like you just can't die. Am I back here? Sekiro. Okay, どこかで苦しげな咳が聞こえる。So we can hear like these really rough coughs. 咳をしているのは落ち積もる炎の焼かれぬため、物に一心不乱に掘り続ける一人の男のようだ。Okay, so he's describing this guy with a cough and who's just constantly. Why? I feel like we like reset the game or something. Interesting. Whatever. I'm not gonna talk to him. Seki no oto. Can I buy some medicine off of you?
哀れましたか。
俺は
はい。我が師道元より聞いたことがあります。
Oh, I've heard of him from
竜
Dogen.
は海星の力を授けることができる。しかしそれは常ならぬ力。繰り返せばやがてよどみがあふれ、関わったものに
Oh, okay. So he's gained a special power, but because he's
流害という
because he's using it,
知りながら
he's basically
それを止められなかったわ。私の不明です。
developed that cough and like sickness.
その流害を治す術は
わかりま
Is
せ
there
ん
a way to cure it?
ですが、突き止めねば
But I don't know, but we have to stop it.
死の残した記録を当たってみます。
頼む。
Okay, well she's gonna go. I don't have any seeds.
では、また。
All right, well she's gonna kind of research and see if there's a way to save that guy. Okay. I don't know why I came back here. But this is where we died, so let's go back here. あ、金曜日です。忘れた。やったー。忘れてた。忘れてた。That gets me all the time actually. So if you had been forgetting, you were in the state of forgetting, but now you remembered. So you're not forgetting it anymore. So you say wasureteta. You were forgetting in Japanese. If you say wasureta, that's like you forgot and you still haven't remembered. But that doesn't make any sense because you just remembered it, right? So wasureteta. Ah, wasureteta. Dead. That used to get me all the time. These puppers are getting me now, though. Yeah, that was actually in the lesson, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. But no, you have no idea how many times I had to make that mistake before it finally stuck. So I feel you. I feel you on that. When you're being helpful, the puppers get you. I know, right? Puppers don't want me to be helpful. Chanto aisatsu shimashou. It's actually boop. Oh, oh, that was cool. Oh god, oh god, oh no, no. No. I did a whole health bar on him. I still got wrecked immediately. The reason they put you back there is they want to make you understand that the more you die, the more the NPCs around you suffer. Well, that sucks. Cool. No, 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 no. Oh no, okay, okay. He had a sliver of health left. Was he gonna revive after that though? He had a sliver of health left. That was his last slice, right? Oh my god. Yo, I used so much. I used so much of my items there though. That's so difficult to come back from. Die, pupper. I need this health to fight the other guy. Stop it. Stop. 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 I need that health. Ugh. Bad puppers. Oh, wait, actually. Oh, that's a cool movement. So I use Wasureta if something like this. Ima nanyobi? Ima nanyobi? What day is it? Wasureta. Maybe? I'm inclined to say oboitenai. I feel like I would say I'm not in the state of remembering. Instead of I'm in the state of, or I forgot. Hello. But yeah, I think it would work. Yeah. Yeah, これ何曜日なのか忘れた. If you don't. This game is really difficult. Helpful tie is dead tie. I guess so. Am I going back? You can always pause or something to explain. No, I'm trying to explain and then I just want to explain. And then like I don't know, I just don't see it as a problem. So I just try to be helpful. So I just like I think I can do it. And it turns out I can't. Yeah, no, all good. No, definitely still free to ask me questions. I love to answer questions. Oh, that's so cool, that movement option. No, yeah, definitely keep on asking. I mean, that's like kind of one of the big points is like, so I can help out as much as possible with the community to these streams, you know? Just making an observation. Yeah. The helpfulness is why we're here, so definitely. Yeah, I guess so, right? Ohayou gozaimasu. Aww. I have a new strategy. When I mess that up. What the heck? Let me up here. When I mess that up, we're just not doing it. We're just not doing it when I mess it up. QK suru. You can jump from the building to do an air assassination. What building? Over there? Like way up here. The gate's behind him. Kizukareta. He noticed us. Plan is a failure. The mission's off. I'm going back to here. We're getting a rest so we can redo it because I can't beat him when he has 2 full health bars. This is a tough game. I think once I'm not using a mouse, where'd that guard rooster go? Where did that guard rooster go? Oh, it's still up there in my ponytail right now. I am big sad. My sadness is very large at the current moment in time. I can't beat him at 2 health bars. I can barely beat him at 1. Like I got so close. Okay. I don't want to just keep losing all my coin to him or my experience. Okay. Sneak. How you doing? Wha- Okay. All right. What is that? What is that? Why are you doing that? Ooh, I did. Oh my god, that was half of my health. Ooh, yabba, yabba. No, no, I was doing so well at the start. Oh, no. I was doing so well, no. I was doing so well. I was doing so well. This game is hard, dude. Oh. Wait, are we getting easy mode now? Is that what this is? Is this easy mode now? What is this? Unseen aid. You think I'm a casual? I don't need your help, game. Yes. I don't want unseen aid. I want to beat this guy fair and square. Filthy cash. No. No. Whoa. I'm like jumping in my chair. I don't know how well you guys can see. Eat it. Okay. That was going well, and then I jumped backwards instead of to the side. Okay, ouch. Oh! Yatta? Did I get him? Did I get him? Yes. Okay. And then, okay, Shintai Ryoku. Okay, we get health and stuff when we get this. And we have another seed for our gourd. Sweet. Yes, Pachi. Thank you for the Pachis. Pachis. Okay. Sweet. We did it. We did it. Okay. So now, I think we go back and get our gourd upgraded before progressing any further. So let's do that. Because we don't have to beat this guy again, really. We can just skip him from now on. All I needed to win was the motivation from knowing the game was trash talking him. Honestly, right? Wait, did I win because it was easier that time? Or like, what happened there? Hey, wait. Where'd the girl go? No, you won because you won. Okay, sweet. Wait. As soon as I wanted to upgrade... Oh, here she is. Alright, sweet. What are you doing? Oh, you? She's investigating the dragon cough. Oh. There's a thing of blood. Clump of blood. Oh, it came out when he coughed. Is there anything you can do? Okay, she's gonna investigate the blood clump.
お願いします。
Alright, so if I find anyone else with it, I'll ask them too. Alright,
ひょうたんの種とはこれか。
is this the gourd seed?
それをこちらに
Okay.
種をひょうたんに植え付けます。
Okay, she's gonna bury it in our gourd, so now we'll have more.
これで薬
Water
水の
to heal
傘
ourselves
が
with.
増すでしょう。
Yay!
妙な薬
What a strange medicine.
妙ですか。
Is it strange?
悪い気はしません。
It doesn't feel wrong to
貢
me.
献があれば奇妙と思うことでも勇んですべし。それが
If it works, then don't worry about it.
私道元の教えですので。
That's what Dogen has taught me. Dogen is a monk from
ひょ
the
う
time
た
period.
んの種を見つけたならばまた持ってきてください。
If you find another one, please bring me
薬
one,
水のかさ増しを
and
し
we
まし
will
ょう。
we'll be able to get more water with it.
また。
ではまた。ありがとうございました。Cool. Water. Yeah, yakusui, I think is what they called it. Medicine water. Oh, this game is intense, dude. 身体力の成長 growth. Okay, so once we have, so if we use 4 of these ball things, then we get more health. And we don't have 4, so oh well. I prefer to believe she's referring to YouTube's Dogen. Yeah. I like to think it that way too. Well, Dogen, yeah, Dogen, his name comes from that monk. He's talked about it in his videos before too. Butsuwatari. I need to get a controller for this though. Mouse and keyboard apparently is not the way to go. Chicken. Guard chicken. Alright. I don't really know what we're doing past here though. Oh, that guy's just gone now. Okay. Wah! Ochita. Yeet. I am stealth. I am speed. Oh. Oh, hello. How you doing? Give me your money. Hello. How you doing? Ow. Got arrow. Oh, they got a gun? Is that a gun? Get out of here. You doing all right over there, bud? Ah, you dead. Oh, I'm in danger. Oh. Oh, it doesn't look like they're too fine in letting me go on 1v1s. Oh, no. Yeah, bet. Can they even get up here? Can they get up here? I'm in danger. What is this? Whoa. Abuna. I guess we'll heal. We'll heal and then try to figure out some way out of the situation we have put ourselves in. Oh, dodging things. Okay. This feels like a situation where I Butsuzo out so I don't lose all my coins. You know what I'm saying? Stealth breaks board loudly, right? Story of my life here. It's also almost 9 o'clock, so it's probably time to wrap up stream anyway. All right, but see, here we go. Instead of dying there, we now have a lot of coins and stuff and all that. So we're doing good. We're doing good. We got 15 out of 15 of these Keidai things. We have that means we have 15 shuriken. That means we have 15 of those shuriken. And it's good. It's good. It's good so far. We're doing it. I guess we can just X out. Right? We can just X out, right? Maybe we save. We just QK it really quick. Okay, now we saved. It's been fun. Yeah, it has been fun. I appreciate everyone stopping in. Let's oop. I guess I'll switch to this screen. Yeah. So community event on Monday Japanese time at 6 a.m. If you want to join and talk with the community, please do so. You can check out our Discord, and we have all of our conversation topics there. I believe we're talking about our favorite movies and our favorite characters in movies and shows and all this stuff. So should be fun, good practice, definitely something people talk about a lot. So yeah, it'll be cool. And then Tuesday, maybe we'll have some sort of new surprise. Who knows? I can't say for sure, but there might be something on Tuesday for the community and something we can do on stream together. I'll just hint at it for now. We'll leave it at that. Look forward to it. Hopefully it'll be on Tuesday. I can't say for sure it'll be on Tuesday, but we do have some extra things in plan. So, oh, you're heading out, was working, doing on mute, doing work. Oh no, okay. Well, that's yeah. I'm heading out. But yeah, we'll be back on Monday, Japanese time. We'll also have some more stuff going on Tuesday, and then if we don't have the new stuff going on, we'll be streaming Sekiro again. And if we do have the new stuff going on, we will definitely be streaming Sekiro on Friday. So basically next week at this time. So yeah, thank you everyone for stopping in. Appreciate it as always. Was a ton of fun. And I will see all of you next time. お疲れ様です。またね。バイバイ。